Welcome into the Moi Ploy Boys Dynasty Podcast, the greatest podcast that you didn't want or ask for. And now introducing your hosts, Jake the Gluten-Free Karras and Peter Cheater Pigoo Hot Sizzle O'Donnell.
Race world, track to great, starts to tank.
Hello and welcome into the Moi Ploy. It's your boy Jake the Gluten-Free Karras. I'm gonna adjust this microphone a little bit. All right. So today we are going to be breaking down a rebuild versus a retool. Yesterday I started talking about Eddie and sort of what Eddie's going to be doing at some point in the future when he decides to just flip up that glass box, turn the key, slap that red button, blow it all to hell. That is going to be more of a retool. When you have winning assets that do have value, it's possible to, it's pretty easy to just turn that over into a retool where you trade down for youth and a pick, youth and a pick, youth and a pick, youth and a pick. And but we're going to be talking today about what happens when you get into deep water. What happens when you dig yourself that hole so deep, you look around and you're like, man, I've got two guys on my team, and I'm supposed to be starting 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, and 6 receivers. And now I'm just got like 2 guys that are worth anything. How did this even happen? It happens to every dynasty league. And there is a way to dig yourself out of that hole. We're going to be talking about it using one of our boys in the league's roster who is already looking rough. And we haven't even played a game yet. We're going to be talking about my boy, Race World, drafted great, starts to tank. All right, let's break down Ray's roster at the moment. Ray has Patrick Mahomes, Najee Harris, Kenneth Walker, CeeDee Lamb. That is a powerful 4 right there. Michael Thomas, if he comes back and plays, and he could be great, could be incredible. Gabe Davis. This is a guy who's not really ever had a season over 500 yards. We'll see. Hawkinson, awesome. Thornton, not someone you really want to see in your flex. Duvernay, he's never done anything. 200 yards. Not really someone you want to see in your flex here. Freiermuth, I love Freiermuth, but not really someone you want to see in your flex here. Kenny Pickett, might not be starting the year. Desmond Ridder, definitely won't be starting the year. Dalton, Drew Lock. Drew Lock is just kind of like a temporary dude in Seattle, but hopefully can maybe get Ray through the time until Pickett gets to start. Jordan Love. When will the torture end for this dude? Mason Rudolph. We know how that went. Then we get into his running backs. James Cook could be valuable. The name, having the Buffalo behind his name is very, very exciting. But you don't love his size, more of a satellite back build. But if you find someone who's willing to take that shot, that's a valuable piece there. Breida, nothing. Michael Carter is someone that I think you hold or sell to a Breece Hall owner, which is me in this league, but I'm not super duper interested in him. Ooh, that one hurt. Ouch. Oh, sorry. Allergies are killing me. Eno Benjamin, nothing. Tyler Algier could get some value here. Velus Jones, probably nothing. Could become the Chicago wide receiver too. Justin Ross, probably nothing. Could become Kansas City wide receiver 4. I mean, if he can beat out Sky Moore, or if he can beat out Mecole Hardman, I don't think he's going to beat Juju. I don't think he's going to beat MVS. But there's a good chance he beats out Mecole Hardman for snaps and becomes kind of the wide receiver 4, because I don't think he's going to beat out Sky Moore either. but it's possible. Mims is nothing. I don't even know who that guy is. Darby. Alec Pierce. Hopefully he gets the wide receiver 2 work in Indy over what's his face, Paris Campbell. Guyton. Hopefully he gets the wide receiver 3 work. It's just like it's a bunch of just wide receiver 3s on a team that aren't going to really be. They're just going to be guys that kind of rotate in and out of your flex positions. Not really something you want to, and you can get by with that, but you're not going to. It's unlikely you're going to win a championship with that. Callaway's probably nothing. Des Newsome, nothing. Anthony Schwartz, probably nothing. He got 200 yards, 135 yards his rookie season. And they've just stacked more people on top of him in the depth chart this year. Miller's nothing. Khalil Shakir could climb the depth chart. Cade Otton, tight end Tampa Bay. If he gets some targets his rookie year, then his value is going to skyrocket up. O.J. Howard's probably nothing. He spent his whole career doing nothing. This guy, I don't know who this is. Hasn't done anything through 2 years. I wouldn't worry about him. And then some more long shots at tight end here and here. So it's just, his entire Ray's entire bench is really just kind of filled with nothing. Could have just said that and skipped on down to the end of the show here. So his whole bench is really filled with kind of nothing, and his taxi squad doesn't really have any big studs on there either. Who's this? Huh. Ray's really shooting a shot with these tight ends. How many tight ends does Ray have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Okay. Plus the 2 up top. 8. He's got 8. That is a lot. Yeah, I think the tight ends are probably some of them need to go, and you need to grab more other skill position players. Anywho, we are going to look at his draft capital. He's got multiple fourths in 2023, multiple thirds in 2023. 1 second, doesn't have his first, has all of his most of his 2024s and all of his 2025s. So if you want to take a team like this and turn it into a contender, there is one way to do it, and that's to get super lucky on these multiple fourths and all these late round picks that Ray made with Khalil Shakir, Velus Jones, Tyler Algier, Justin Ross, those picks, and hope they all work out. If Desmond Ridder turns out great, Kenny Pickett turns out great, all of a sudden those 3 assets alone, Pickett, Ridder, and Mahomes, that's enough value to carry you. You can wheel and deal and put together a good squad through there by trading away some of those assets that do hit. Now, let's say Pickett has a mediocre season and Desmond Ridder doesn't even see the field. Then we're, let's play that out, and let's say none of these long shot rookies really has a true explosive breakout. Maybe one of them. We'll say one. So we'll say he's got Gabe Davis has an 800-yard season, and Tyquan Thornton has an 800-yard season. So 2 good breakouts, and then those studs. How is Ray going to get out of here? Here's what he's going to do. You know what? Fuck it. I have just spent 9 minutes setting up nothing. What a fucking boring listen. We're just gonna stop it and start over.